Kennedy a compare ko ejapo ye say wa ponchi obi amane efri na kwanyemu ato epe ehonsem na chese asa amano homle so na Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia enso enya na nuye esan ne boys Koka ensem edidi atema osori ana odi empanifo akono osanwan atem ehun reply a chese wode ebre vim lady na eno ena chese enede so vim lady asaba monte so abetu tuja ede ensemni emunchemu na abegu apawa so yemorem na yengoti vim lady anu di ensemodi to bedwam ni bi
2003 Canada Japan be buchu mesia pia Adom FM studios Santana me need despite o na me wo multimedia Adom FM tema ye ni Canada Japan nyina na yete tema me te come to 12 Canada Japan so te come to 12 or just a few meters away from me. Na Canada Japan and Satan he was right in a buffalo. He was not right to turn in Sabo to Mesiapia. NDC MP for Senate. No, yeah, NDC MP for Senate. There be our bus studio na Canada Japan and man is can you say obese me say. Me dancing in the kwabna kwachi away free me. And perhaps or more your production assistant students are no more buying. But I do my family still there. Yeah, workers near yeah, they are all alive and well. I want a pen away free mo. I go find it crazy. Na Canada Japan be any boot no yi scammer to Mesiapia. To Mesiapia the moto and a beduma. That was how terrible it was. NDC free power after Rawlinson in 2000 no. None hot shit on the moto. Ya chro moto no who no fears. And on Canada Japan ye program me kwabna kwachi na ye host me na me produce kwabna kwachi. But I was his production assistant mom there. Yes, my boss ne kwabna kwachi forever my boss always will be my boss on there. Me boni dia no maso kwabna kwachi. Oye nipa say and Canada Japan ni obi a o mani sika no na chumesia pia ne Canada Japan nya banta on air NDC ni MPP dey ya anti na America we abrante ya ese na no waso camera di matemi tudufo we no a friend saying chumesia pia ne Canada Japan obi o tumi tu ni bottom Canada Japan ma chumesia pia ono abu chumesia pia ska on kan o boom bando no di amano Canada Japan the positive side no say ni yemi ye the negative side ni atemdidie no na omunya banta politics ti o tubesi apia say Canada Japan kra o drugs or okuta drug money any ade na tutu Canada Japan because over the years Canada Japan ba politics move from beginning amimi hu no 2001 na make say no onim on pedede ono amoamo an ho later when he became a powerful voice in politics no Canada Japan was his normal self no buy which is the needing because of enuntio to besia piase sika na no the money dey bia no say oh crowd here drugs and the tutu Canada Japan because he was already suffering under that perception no say now for some of the people who had in the past been arrested for drugs in teenagers onu so yebi and so o say nyesa enye onu the visa no ye no nya ni sika Canada Japan tutu no me say oponchi tu mesia pia studio ma me na me production person Adom FM so those days back in Tama antina na manako fashions yakopon Israel antina na ma this is ye ma me or what Tama ne antina na manako fashions na ma me no honum say they were building studio no ye o main studio ne o studio annex into glass na separate Canada Japan punch papa no tu be sia pia so nim na or ye slim person oni vim sa or ye slim ni patiatia on chena po wa bebre sa and just Canada Japan so say yes okuta black belt me minim say this side of us and one half of money the coast no be say na okuta black belt or bo brain na brain na from honorable power na honorable we dey honorable worry we dey honorable yabo we dey honorable worry honorable me hu say na no nkofo ye brand champo honorable worry no ma monto sa anyom ne ma brand champo monto honorable we win brand champo was the winner of the primaries. If you look at the numbers of Pulia, he was the winner. Timo honorable why munjas anyum neto mano. What I say? But young come back to I digress. Young bring back to Mesiapia. Mesi Canada Japan bought to Mesiapia 1 punch not that form. Na swivel chair no a chan who say. What for what you say? Me ye fast and me drew hono. Me crab lost the back of farmer so. Blow no back a farmer so. Na fe na me pega honorable to Mesiapia from a phone. I didn't bet na konyanos. Oh, na Canada Japan wono. Na come so me say. e chena me catch off your kwachite and tokwa we mimi to me pa na me here fast and PFE studio me man kentina wa mo kwa me sometimes me yet say one me na me dem pembe be fa na ofa kwachi na afi munyai na mse na ofa ode ofa hoje ombo de bi beka me ombo me bi nka. That was Canada Japan's first encounter publicly at that level. And what chi ansa na Canada Japan ni ama benyua do me say na me come asem ene political teletabis na munim hwe na mo de mo so ya want to na mo di atem no. Ama benyuado koma ama benyuado ni birthday bia na Canada Japan ni se ni afantini Canada Japan sponsor watomo wa manisika watoniema wunnim politics na won cha be force omba air how see omo your enemies. In fact, we used to have a system a Friday bia ye branch ma omo either see e be serve and dokono busa ama benyuado brasa mi photo ampofo tumesi apia baby ansaba Canada Japan ye friends asamo aboaten any ade those were back in the day. Eti ye mo ya for this kind of system when you too for about something in politics I am to mo bona munti why we ye gina chire we've seen a lot and we've observed a lot. Eti baomia de make catch on say baomia bi kwa na danfo a oni ne konum ti ni Canada Japan ba wo tie your follower and you want to insult for the benefit of our politician no meanwhile politician no kwa efia oni nipa we na fa adwene oni nipa we na fa adwene. One of the things I sat here and said baomia beya somebody like Kwabde Japan fan and kan ho running mate I don't know so be man running mate but I know that there's conversation going on about Canada Japan being a running mate and maybe Brane Champo being a running mate and abibisa but Kwabde Japan there running mate or no running mate on for Kwabde Japan run the camp na boys na omudi baomia chi no omudi di atam non stop you because it's affecting his image because see okono nye primaries we yo primaries where notwithstanding, you still have a deficit of 2 million of your voters. I'm Mahama Koka Akiafo ya MPP for ya People's Assembly say enti omuke. And they are Mahama Betma Kasama Kwako Peska enti omuka. There will be nothing that you are going to shout about. Enti you're winning two. You're winning two. No, number one is internally unity. Number two is about structures. Number two, national executive elections. When the Benya chairman Ejaku anase Miami ni pay or the same crowd. Former General Secretary John Bodu. When the General Secretary Kokofu anase when. Those are the critical things, sir. Baumia should not look at when they hear minipa. Me say, a bit to MPP in 2004, I was still a journalist covering elections. 2004, I covered MPP, NDC, and Electoral Commission headquarters. Those were, no, 2004, I was in Volta region. I was covering the whole of Volta region. All the way to Kenya, Bintina, Volta region, corner baby, minimum. From ho, ekosi a first a cratchy, in Quanta, kosi a fa, Quata Quambi, Dawa, a fa, oko bimbila. Ah, Kwakosi a first a Kejabi, a Kwa Hoko Togo, your fa, Homansu. I mean, I know all this place. Ya shut that to your boat, aye, Juma way, ache. Boots on the ground. And you catch us about me, boys no mudi we china mudi diatem no. And some of the insults no, are very personal, and very crass in crassism, and this is complete deviation from the person baunia, our unifier. Because we hear MPP for vote. And some now we hear floating voters. Now say MPP for the vote, 22 million floating voters now be heading. And between now, game no we yo. But we made 20% depend why no 80% in the account the nimuno. If our last 2 weeks and I may fire Canada Japan supporters near the Amusuya no can no vote. If you did about me atem so much yesterday. Canada Japan call for no be anyone what baby atemo but this Simranti yo mudi baomi they are still insulting. Inti baomia yes slow. I don't even have to you know what is good for you. Why baomia no camp you know what is good for you me say. Koko the AI can want say me. Yes, Koko for Yentua and they are crying, say they were better off and they kufuado. But I'm saying, say, MPP for now amplify or more voice until that is a positive opposition work. Sound opposition, yeah. One say, we are moto a baby, ya Canada Japan are stopping the supporters in the Mobiancasa. Baomia is the official candidate. My money, yeah, Juma. Second, the Japan crabenya dream be say maybe later on in the year, Benya dream so about content which I think politically is suicidal. if Kennedy Japan should ever think say or no kasa as independent a political suicide no oye no enti mo amote China mututugu ke na sum and onko independent no mo manako akọ committee political suicide. But I think Kennedy Japan being the experienced politician he is, I think he will not listen to that, and he should not. He should not listen to that advice. A political suicide. And I'm a person. Yeah, look at the history of Ghana presidential level. Any parliamentary level, the people have been bold enough to go to independent, then they won. But in terms of presidential, nipa do say na ko independent o ma winning. Nipa do say na ko independent. Nti mamu fasa apono meto Kennedy Japan tirim. Let him stay inside and piss in. So our agenda be obey against MPP on criticizing with him. No fight up, no more shapey party, no na party ni maya kon right now. You see, and that is what I'm saying, say MPP for not the last 2 weeks or the last 3 weeks, but catch them say, yeah, one cophobia politics, mommy a political teletabi, so me and kola, omu ni experience, omu ni knowledge. Those are the people that say biaba the first thing they do, no muka kodi at them. They are political teletabi, someone saying maybe a sebi MPP. And it's our own person obey political teletabis. Then you're not party now. You need to learn the history of the party. Now, call anima, you know how can you help in shaping the future of the party? And I know Kennedy Japan being the kind of person he is. Because maybe I know when Kennedy Japan became obey MP in President Kufuor's time. And I know the first time I come watching Kennedy Japan by radio, so make us on Kasa or a businessman on the unpaid politics. I remember. So Kennedy Japan the minimum. You see? And that is why I begin in that Kennedy Japan. Now, fire and for no did attempt here and there. No, some of us no. Back in the day from Adom Pony to for say Masajai, never affected. But that time, you know, need presidential ambition be a John oh, same way. Oh, say ye, yen same money and today. Look, some of those things now by children. Although now clearly you can see the Kennedy Japan no, it's a different Kennedy Japan. But you see, politics now it's an advert now. Yeah, oh, to na yaton. The question is whether what you are selling, somebody is going to buy it for what you are presenting it as is. It is how person who turn who say oh dear, we will be a cleaner. The question is whether nipa na person who turn no, beto that you are cleaner now, and they will not trust you. And some of the things that Kennedy Japan can in the past na chiche. But granted, I know he was very bold and very positive. Say or can't say. Obia oye no can no vote. I think that was a very pronounced, that was a very, you know, like a very, not just interesting, it was a very bold and positive statement that Kennedy Japan here and they said, no, more bia no can no vote. Baomia and we no modeneko. It's a bibi change down the line in part. For me, no, that posture no and was good. And that is why last time I make us say, Baomia so should extend the hand. From day one, he's always a positive person. And from day one, Baomia chess or a unifier. From day one, Baomia chess or no supporting insults. But you see, Crofone go Baomia no mudidi attempt against their contenders. And I was about Baomia no mukasa because you see, sometimes and yet they obey you. Yeah, law mukre will be a friendly agency. What I say? And I say, bet me a charge you be with say, kasi a site you be for vicarious liability. We need pay bet me that subayedi. And your silence would why you no can be construed. Emremuno, you bet me a funny say, why ye di, now I shine, now I share ni panic, chess I dare not support it. And you be kakana that number, me a coach say, what him legal wise no. Because at CNBC, now they are against your interests, legally. Pecuniary interest, what I say, whatever interest, and was say one now who taking steps to say, would be siano. What I say, so that the law of equity will support you, say, no idea way, Achia, and idea na Achia, because they are against your interest, until see now to one amount. But so what teda, in the case of Baomia, all those around him, Omoto Abewi, ya wa Baomia, see unity. Me, I mean, who video, a year first, a sticker, crack or hage, Baomia, and it was so beautiful. Look at Baomia. Said the hage stick or hage no crack twice. On one Baomia no crack hage stick twice. And Kobi Bakasa anka stick up they want fire Baomia kwakodri. And so Baomia hugged him. That shows you the man Baomia who he is. He is a peace-loving person. He is somebody who supported Papa, unsupported Bonnie. But in so doing, no, Obianswa or see or didn't want that Baomia. I also ye opposite to Sa Baomia image. No Baomia must fish that person out. But political Teletubbies no. political teletubbies no munche or politics muno. Enye age na make on. Eye nimdia experience in politics. Somebody like me who has covered politics for over 20 years. And that is no joke. And that is no bluffery. That is no a friend saying puffery. I am saying it. I'm just being demure, but I'm also being truthful and also being accurate. Say, I've covered politics since 2001. The first election, President Kufuor election, first one. I was part of the election reporter. Although now I was a student, I was part of it. If you were somebody like me, I'm a tip politics. I say, maybe one man. It was so we nene. It be na Kennedy Japan. Sen ko hunu sa time no.